Oh my God. Cloud Babies, Elevation Nation. Once again, we are here. That's it, Australia. My name is Tony Remy.
And I'm CJ. What's good?
What's good? We are here, man. And sad news, Irv Gotti died, age 54. He had got multiple strokes. You know what I mean? And 50 Cent doesn't care.
For real.
He's
rest in peace, the dog, but damn.
I don't want to laugh, but it's crazy. 50 is petty as always. You know what I mean? He's here talking about we're smoking on a Gotti pack tonight. And shit, I don't want to laugh, man. Like this is where we at. You know what I mean? And RIP to Irv Gotti, his family.
Rest in peace.
You know what I mean? And you don't know much about Gotti, hey?
Nah, man, for real, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm ignorant right now. I need y'all to educate me, so please leave some comments about some history about Irv Gotti, because I need to learn. He's obviously a massive part of the culture, so I hope y'all can help me help y'all to get more knowledge about homie. So, for real, rest in peace, though, for real. Blessings to his family, you know what I'm saying? It's a hard time, I'm sure, for a lot of people, but 50 is ruthless, yo.
Ruthless. So 50 is fighting with Big Meech at the moment. He doesn't care. He's fighting with Big Meech's son, but he took time out his day to make sure he let us know how he really feel about Irv. You know what I mean? Irv,
for real.
I never met the man. You know what I mean?
You know
So but I've met DMX and Jennifer Lopez.
Damn.
So he worked with all of them, from DMX, of course, Ja Rule. You know what I mean? Murder Inc., baby, you know?
Big names.
Murder Inc. So now we are going to react to what the people is saying. We are on Twitter, you know what I mean? Also known as X, you know what I mean?
AKA, you feel?
Yeah, man. So this is my boy Irv right there, man. He
and Dame did not believe in DMX. Jay would be like, first meeting I ever had, I was like, we gotta sign DMX, and they laughed at me. I remember when I left the office, Tina Davis said, she knew what I wanted to sign DMX. She said, DMX don't sell, your ass is fired. Jay and Dame did not believe in DMX. Jay would be like, you think he's better than me? And I'd be like, he's nice just like you. I said, if you look in the hood, there's less of like you and more of like him.
Facts.
Yeah, but don't want to live that. He's depressing, Gotti. And I said, I don't give a fuck. So Jay used to watch me grind with X, and he was off with the Hitman. And then something strange happened when I made Get At Me Dog. If you remember at the beginning of the video, it's the heartbeats. Doom, doom. DMX. Doom, doom. Live at the tunnel. Y'all don't even remember the tunnel. Funk Maximus. Doom, doom.
I've been to the tunnel. The tunnel was a big club in the States. Early in the 90s.
Doom, doom. The videos flashing, f***ing up your eyes, it caused change. And now, there was no more shiny suits. We back to the hood, and X is the leader of this revolution. I used to put on the wall a triangle with 5.
Yeah.
And it was like, they used to clown me. And they used to be like, who's gonna buy his records, Gotti? Chihuahuas, he's barking. No one wants to hear that bullshit. And I'd be like, yeah. Sold 5. It was no more writing on the walls. It was, y'all can get behind me. I used to tell Leo and the whole staff, and I would tell him, yo, shut the fuck up, yo. I said, you work better when you shut up and get behind me. Now this is what we doing. And he would shut up.
He loved that for real. He loved
But
that.
Cloud Babies, Elevation Nation, if you are now tuning in, you do not know what is going on. Irv Gotti passed away today. It's sad news, age 54. He had multiple strokes. That's the story that people is telling. I don't know, man. He had a stroke last year to the point where he was walking with a cane.
Damn. So
Yeah, man.
This is one of them like reoccurring sort of instances.
Multiple, yeah.
Yeah.
But to be fair too, Irv Gotti caused a lot of headache in the industry, especially to Ashanti. You remember he was telling people he was smashing Ashanti. It's because of him. Ashanti came up with all those great songs. He was smashing Ashanti in the shower, and that's how Ashanti came up with some of the lyrics. It was crazy. But to be honest with you, yo, I'm blaming his death on Ashanti and Nelly, because he hooked those two together at the end of the day, because he got super jealous of Nelly and Ashanti hooking up. Now Ashanti got a baby. Oh, he wasn't having it. And automatically he got a stroke from that.
Whoa.
Am I reaching? I'm not reaching. Am I, Cloud Babies? Let me know. Maybe I am reaching. But a lot of the stuff he did was like F-boy energy. Like he was out here, you know what I mean, telling, you know what I mean?
Not asking questions, not out here just like subtle remarks. Nah, he was telling.
He was telling.
Everyone.
Yeah, man. So yeah, let's see what's going on here. What people is saying. Irv Gotti, co-founder of Murder Inc. We all know that. He died at age 54, according to Hollywood reporters. Yeah, that's my guy right here, man. 1970 to 2025, man. I wonder what's his face? Ja Rule think about this.
Yeah, I wonder if I reckon he gonna put out a statement at some point for real.
Yeah, a lot of people's already reacting to it, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is sad, man. What is Twitter is saying? See, people talking about 50, man. 50 don't care, yo. Like, man, 50 have no sympathy for none of the effery, man. None of that. So
at throats right now, for real.
But to be fair, though, if you're 50 Cent, are you guys going to be mad at 50? Because you think about it. Irv was really trying to shut down 50 Cent so he won't be successful because they were beefing forever. You know what I mean? So let me show you some of the craziness that Irv was doing while he was alive and stuff, and why 50 really hate this man. Watch this. Watch this interview right here real quick. We're going to react to this and see why 50 Cent really hate this guy. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to BHATL.
Exactly. 2 questions before we get up out of here. The first one, what would you tell DJ Irv if you could go back and talk to that man in the park?
Wow. Wow. Here's the things that popped in my head. I would tell DJ Irv, when they tell you that the feds is coming, believe them, right? The other thing that I would probably tell young DJ Irv is, let Atlantic Records sign 50 Cent.
Now, real quick, when 50 Cent was just coming up, 50 Cent, that was before he got shot, like 9 times.
Yeah.
Right? When he was coming up in the industry, Irv, Ja Rule, the whole Murder Inc. was not messing with 50. They were beefing with 50 hard. Dang. So, Irv made it a mission to block his blessing. You cannot block his blessing, like, you know what I mean? And that's why I think a lot of people chose sides with 50. That's why I'm with 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like you can't block somebody's blessing, dog. Like, especially if they work hard. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if you feel like 50 is a F-boy or not. You know what I mean?
Man, if you were to take that opportunity and that future from him, man, like,
yeah.
Man, that's gonna stick. That's gonna stick forever, for real. Yeah. Those feelings don't just disappear, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why I feel like 50 Cent goes hard, pause no Diddy, and make sure that he buried him, literally, all right? Cloud Babies, I know, I shouldn't, I don't even believe in God. Hopefully I did that right, you know what I mean? And so, yeah. So.
You know, because I blocked the nigga till he fell into M and Dre's lap.
You see?
Damn, are you serious?
He admitting it.
Fools would call me, and I was so hot with, I was just the hottest thing. So I'm like, yo, if you fuck with him, I ain't fucking with you. And they be like, we ain't fucking with him, then, Gotti, forget it. So savage. Some of them bullshit ass labels, or not bullshit labels, but just not labels with M and Dre behind them.
Exactly.
He had a deal with Sony before. He, wasn't moving like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll block that nigga into a dream situation.
So you can block somebody's blessing.
For real. It's God's plan.
It is. That's all God's plans. It's God's plans for this, for whatever's happening now and everything like that. But you asked me if I could go back in the future and tell, I'd have said, yo, play it right.
Yeah.
Like, see, the Irv I am now, I would be like, yeah, sign him, knowing that ain't nothing gonna happen with him over there. Yes, sign him. All good.
Now this leads me to another question. How the hell have y'all been able to keep up this feud for so damn long?
Well, it's a testament to how big we was, I think. I think it's just a true testament, and I think it's also a testament to how people were so deeply involved and really felt it or whatever like that, that they won't let it die. They just won't. Anything that I do, I see in my comments, they'll comment something 50 Cent or whatever. You know, anything he does, I see they comment, nah, oh, well, you this or you that, no, at me and at Ja. And it's all good. It's entertaining, I guess, to the people, and it's all good. But I'm not really, I have so much things that I'm doing. My brain doesn't have any space in it to just even think about the guy on what he's doing or thing. I'm so focused on what I'm doing and to win and to get to that billion that's where my mind is.
See, he was brilliant, man. Irv was brilliant at what he does. At the same time, blocking somebody's blessing is not up to par. That's not kosher. That's not good. So, yeah, that's
Of
yeah.
all people to do it to, you picked the pettiest guy in the
pettiest.
hip hop scene. Mm-hmm. He ain't let nothing go with no one.
No one.
None
whatsoever. So now 50 Cent heard that Gotti had got a stroke. That was like 48 hours ago, 72 hours ago, let's say that. And then he was like, oh man, it's sad because I wanted him to see my upcoming video.
Yeah.
And then today he died, and here goes 50, right? 50 said, I'm smoking on that Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him. Like,
I didn't even let the day end, dog.
nah, not even 4 hours, bro.
Bro. Oh, man. That is crazy.
Yeah.
For real, that
You're going
is
too goddamn far
excellent.
now. Hey, you're going too goddamn far now.
See?
Hey.
People, when 50 Cent heard about Irv Gotti's news. 50 Cent is so petty, bro.
Oh, man.
So petty, man.
He heard about that and was like, he was here. He
Yeah.
was doing these ones. Rubbing his hands together like, yup.
Damn, in high school, you was the man, homie. What the F happened to you? That's, you see? It just,
He out here, man. Torches ablaze.
look at that. Smoking on that Gotti pack, son. Like, it's crazy.
It's
I can't even be mad at him. Like, I understand if somebody's blocking my blessings, son. Nah, you better die before me, because I'm creep walking in your grave. I'm pissing in your grave. Like, I don't know if it's a New York attitude, but
yeah, facts. It definitely is, dog.
it is, right?
Yeah, it definitely ain't Brisbane.
Being petty, hey.
I tell you right now, it ain't Brisbane.
That's not an Australian thing.
It ain't a Brisbane thing, man. Man, I ain't from Sydney, but I dare to think Sydney ain't like that either. So New York gotta be where all that is.
That's
bro.
where the pettiness is from, son.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm with it 100%. And I'm not, like I said, I can't be mad at 50 because he did trying to block his blessing.
But for real though, at least like 50 stayed true. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like trying, you know, let's put it all behind us now that he's he just does what 50 does.
Yup.
For real.
And you gotta respect that.
Got
so
to.
we gotta go to all urban central.
Shout out.
You know what I mean? And then to see some people reacting to it. You know, put this volume down. Uncle Rush came through. I want to see if Ja Rule said anything.
For real.
Jamie Foxx said some. Rest in peace, my brother.
Turned out really good. You're a really good human being. Very proud of that. And I got great boys, good head on your shoulders. Love how you take care of your dad. I know you take care of your mom and family. Love that. And you turned out good. My hope and wish for you is to live life even more. Enjoy life. Run around and just have fun and live life and enjoy life. But as far as the 27 years of who you become, happy birthday. And without further ado, Your president doesn't need to.
It sucks, man. R.I.P., bro.
He was living the life though. For
He
real.
was. He was stressed. You could tell he was stressed after the interview when Drink Champ, when he came out, he was telling the story with about Ashanti and stuff. He got a lot of flack for it. You know what I mean? Especially revealing that he was smashing Ashanti. He was upset about like Ashanti dating Nelly, like all of that. We all clown him. You know what I mean? So that last year for Irv was not good because remember he also got a SA charge.
Oh damn.
In Florida. That was like about 9 months ago.
Okay.
And then we heard about the stroke. And he was using a cane and stuff like that. And 50 was happy as hell. Like you could tell he was breakdancing. He was like Rachel Gunning it, bro. He was
breakdancing is crazy.
He was. Cloud Babies, you know how petty 50 is. Like to the point where 50 right now is fighting with Big Meech.
Yep.
Right? And the Big Meech's son got caught in the crossfire where he's gonna cancel the whole BMF. There's not gonna be a season 2 or 3 or whatever. I have not watched one episode of BMF
neither,
yet.
I'm not gonna lie.
You know what I mean? I've been too busy. I can't keep up with all the 50 drama and stuff. But
so
there
much.
is not going to be another season. All right, because 50 just pulled the plug. Was like, yo, I am not messing with Big Meech because Big Meech went and took a photo with Rick Ross. Now, I'm 50 Cent. I see that. I'm the one that's putting money in your pocket, helping the whole family.
Yep.
And then you go and take a photo with my biggest op.
Facts.
I'm not. Yeah. So I can't. Cloud Babies. I don't know if it's a New York thing, but I'm not gonna support that.
For real, like, nah, for real, that one's like crazy, man. You got like one of them biggest like enemies in the game. And homie's just out there chilling.
Chilling. And then the thing is, he only did it for a few bucks too.
Facts.
Like the son was saying, was just like, I have nothing to do with this. It's just like my dad, you know, pretty much was looking for a bag, and that's why he's messing with Ross. And now you're just cutting up the whole video because of me, like the whole show because of my dad, like.
And 50 was like, oh, yo, I saw Meech's son was sitting there like, dog, I need a, what's it called? He's just doing that, you know, to get through to the next season. And 50's like, what next season?
What next season? What next season? Exactly.
Like, ain't no next season coming, dog.
None.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Now watch this. This is another one I want to go through.
About 50. And this, here's what you need to know about 50.
Shout out to Hip Hop
And
Hollywood.
this sums it up. The man dislikes his own son. He talks crazy and reckless about his son and his son's mother. So you want me to sit here and think that he's not gonna say crazy shit about me? I'm not his son. You understand? Like, he's gonna say whatever. So, you know, it's two different complexities of this thing. And this is what, like, people...
Let's bring that back. He got beef with his son.
Dog.
Like, how petty, like, how petty can you be, like, where even your son could get those bars?
Oh, man.
Baby mamas could get those bars. So who the hell is Irv Gotti?
Yeah, who
Who is
that?
Ja Rule to him? Who is Big Meech?
None. No one.
His own family's getting bars, bro.
This ain't just like blood family. This ain't just some cousin. This ain't just some like, you know what I mean? Some uncle or auntie twice removed
Blood.
from the... This is your own kin, for it. This is your son. He's like, no.
Nah,
fuck
but
that
if
guy.
your son is a fuckboy son, you gotta cut him off.
But man, you got... yeah, look, there's context. It's like, dog, if he ain't like...
Son, the
giving
son is lazy, right? Now, let me
Yeah.
tell you a story about this guy right here, right? His son. This dude, 50 offered him to open like stores for him, like a whole sneaker shop and trying to help him build a business, right?
Yep.
He said, nah, he just pretty much want $100,000 every month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how greedy can you be? And you're not even putting any work?
Yeah.
Right? Because your dad is successful, you think automatically you're successful. It does not work like
It
that.
ain't work like that for real. That's facts.
You know?
That's
And then on top of that, you go and take a photo with my op?
Yeah.
Son, no. I'm not having it. I am not having it. So, yes, I agree with 50, 100%.
So, you know, it's two different complexities of this thing. And this is what, like, people should understand also. I'm a happy guy. I have a beautiful family. I'm the youngest of 8 kids. It is nothing but love. I got like 16 nieces and nephews. I love my sons. You understand? Like, I'm around love. Like that guy, he just constantly beasts with everybody thing. To me, he's a miserable guy or whatever like that. Like, he's just entrenched in misery and wants misery for the world. I am not a hater. You understand? I like seeing people.
He was a hater.
He was
Definitely a hater.
Yeah.
All right? Like, let's just keep that straight, okay? All right, go ahead.
Successful. You know why? Because I have a brain and I know I can do my thing. So when I see other people doing great, I love it.
Unless it's 50.
Unless he's...
Yo, you did it. You did it. I'm gonna give you a hug. And it's like less talented people, they may hate because they may not know or what they're gonna do to win. Listen, with me and 50, our world, we can coexist. Everyone, they ask me all that, would you ever squash the beef? No. And but that's fine.
I'm surprised you haven't run into him though.
Yeah, we've been in certain places and it's cool.
Okay.
I ain't speaking to him, he ain't speaking to me, and it's cool, yo.
I feel like he's amping it for the gram. Like he gonna slap you and all that. He's just doing that for the gram. Cause y'all been around each other. Amping it for the gram.
Oh, hold on. He's gonna slap me. Let's deal on not words, but let's deal with facts. Okay? Let's not deal with words. Let's just deal with facts. What does the facts say about murdering and G-Unit's beefing relationship?
Y'all got Adam and he got a protection.
Okay, we got Adam, so we touched him. That was almost 20 years ago. If I was gonna get slapped, I think I would've got slapped already, all right? But I'm not really a guy you could slap. Don't be confused by the good looks and the charm. Ain't no one running up on me and slapping me. And you know who knows that? He knows that.
R.I.P. man. R.I.P. man. I'm gonna miss this guy, bro. He was funny. He was entertaining. You know?
He looks like he had that charisma.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He had that little something that like gave y'all like not just an insight to him and like the history of him and his career in the industry, but also as he said in that drama and stuff, man. He ain't afraid to let it fly either. You know what I'm saying? We talking about 50, but it looks like he got that personality to let it go at any
Let's
time.
be real. If 50 wanted to slap Gotti, yes.
Yeah.
We don't believe
We're not
that.
talking
I
about
hate when
physical.
rappers make like exaggerated, like always lying, like Fat Joe. That's why I hate Fat Joe. Like I don't hate people, but Fat Joe be lying, son. Like a lot of these rappers are lying. Like perfect example. I watched a video the other day. Fat Joe had the nerve to say he robbed his high school, 70 kids in the gym, to the point where the kids he was robbing help him carry the stuff out. I'm like, nigga, in high school, in the Bronx, that will never happen. What happened to the teachers?
Yeah, like they did.
Where's the principal?
Yeah.
You telling me you robbing 70 people, 70 kids? Your fat ass? Nah, son. Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not buying it. And it's the
believe
same
you
thing with
there.
Irv. Like the story is like, we weren't there, so we can say like, yeah, 50
Yeah, you
did
can't
do
be
this,
there.
da. But
Yeah.
there's stories out there they did get into altercations and stuff. Like there was, some people got stabbed with forks.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like it was crazy. But at the
Jason
same time,
Bourne.
I'm like, yeah, man, that beef, they should have just like fixed it before he died. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? I know 50's petty, but at the same time,
And,
I'm like,
hey, but now we got to look at this now. You know what I'm saying? Because 50 ain't let nothing
he's
go.
not. He's not.
Nothing.
If both of them end up in heaven, both of them is gonna get kicked out.
man.
God ain't gonna have it. God is gonna be like, no. Don't bring that negative energy here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Watch this. Shout out to Vlad, man. Vlad always doing
How much
great
you think
content.
of that case was because 50 Cent was sort of amplifying your situation? Because I remember he was on.
Because you're Vlad, I've waited all this time to give you this. I'll give you the answer.
Okay.
But, you know, if you talk to me about 50 in this case, I'm going to say he been talking to the police. He's been talking. And I'm not saying I think he hello? Yeah, this Curtis. I think he does that. I think he does that. He's a very unique individual because here's a guy who starts beef and pretends that he is the bully and the roughest, toughest nigga on the face of the earth. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he tells on you. It's like the biggest oxymoron and the biggest mind-fucking trickery to the public. With, you know, those that don't know think this guy's ill and he's tough. But when you look at it, and please, 50, if you're looking, he asked the question. I don't give a fuck about talking about you. And I know you'll make a meme. Go ahead, make a meme. or
the
some
beef-
shit, right? But he's fooled the world.
Well, I mean, I
He
remember.
says, we're pussy. And I'm soft and pussy. But he's the one that got shit done to him. And how are we pussy? Like, when you think about that, we're pussy. You the one that got touched. But, my man says it all the time. Yeah, 50 don't want beef. He wants everyone to go to jail. Jimmy Henchman, like they roughed up his son.
Yeah.
Right. So when he takes care and does what any man would do who touches his son or whatever, and these guys is telling. Yeah, they calling and telling. They calling and telling. So, if we talk conspiracy theory, we're just talking conspiracy theories, right? But if you get shot, what's going to happen?
If I get shot,
If you get shot, what you think is going to happen?
I would go to the police.
No, what I'm saying is they're coming to you. When you're in your bed, shot the fuck up,
Mm-hmm.
I think the police and the feds came to him. And I think he told them a great story of Irv Gotti and Kenneth Supreme McGriff. And I think he's been telling them stories. I think he still tells them stories, which kind of probably makes him feel untouchable because he's with the police.
Damn.
So he could beef with anybody. He's with the police.
Well, I think the most interesting thing, and I'm going to leave, the other stuff is between y'all, but I think from the outside looking in, the fact that he would make fun of Ja Rule for singing, but he really made a lot of his career by singing
Engine of
and being
chaos.
melodic.
It's an engine of chaos. Certain people say, you get shot here, right? He got shot in his mouth. You're like, that's inches, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is just me talking, everybody. It's not a thing, but who saved him? People be like, God. Your first thing is, God saved this guy. Maybe the devil, maybe Satan saved him. Because he's a great engine of chaos. I don't think God would save somebody who moves like that. I don't think God would save somebody who disrespects his own family and is just everything you think of 50 is just negative. He's just an engine of negativity, beef, chaos. Sounds like he's with Satan to me, man. I think, Satan was like, I'm gonna use you. You're gonna be great for me. Satan is the angel of music.
Nope.
You know the story of Satan?
Satan is the angel of music?
Satan was an angel.
Well, I know he was an angel.
He got
He was
banished.
a fallen angel.
Right. He got banished because he thought he was bigger than God. And he banished him to hell. I know about this because a segue is I have a movie with Paramount that I'm making. Thank you, Paramount and Bob Backish. And it's the story of a rapper who sells his soul to the devil to gain the heights of fame and
Are
fortune.
you saying the story is about 50? Okay.
No, it's not about 50 at all.
Okay, got it.
It's just a dope story.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Because I see parallels within the hip hop world and the hip hop community where I could associate it with the devil. Like most rappers, they have a girlfriend, ride or die.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yes.
That is some serious things to drop there.
Yeah.
You said, for all y'all who are new tuning in right now, all right, rest in peace, but Irv Gotti's just passed away, you know what I'm saying?
Age 54.
54.
Multiple strokes.
It's been a rough ride for the hip hop community today, you know what I'm saying? We just reacting to this, man. 50 Cent's been on him straight away, man. You know, he the beloved passed away, and he was like, nah, man, beef is still there.
Beef is still there.
So now we out here, man, looking at Irv Gotti, some old videos talking about 50, and he's saying some crazy things. Crazy things, man. Insane. What do you think about that? Those accusations. You're talking about police and Satan himself?
Yeah.
Between 50 Cent and Big Meech is officially...
So, Cloud Babies, let's watch this. So, Big Meech and 50 is going at it, and it is so funny because I understand where 50 is coming from. You understand? I understand, like, if I'm helping your whole family, not just you, your whole fam, I'm putting your son into acting school.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Your son is playing you, and then you come out, and you're going to take a photo with Ross? Like, I'm not having that, son. I'm not having it. So, 50 is feeling the same way. And this is going to break down what's happening right now.
On snitch accusations, corrupt federal officers, murder charges. You would think it was a movie, but it's not. When Big Meech appeared in a video with 50 Cent's longtime rival Rick Ross, the internet knew 50 wouldn't hesitate to respond. The same way he did when Southwest T, co-founder of BMF, did the same exact thing not too long ago. And because of this, 50 is looking to do more than respond. It seems like he's looking to end the name and credibility of Big Meech and possibly all of BMF. 50 Cent decided to respond with an Instagram post hinting at the idea of a documentary focusing on a woman named Tammy Cohen's. You may not know who Tammy Cohen's is, but she's definitely an important figure in all of this. She's CEO of BMF Entertainment, Big Meech's company. She had power of attorney for Big Meech when he was in jail, and she's one of the executive producers of the BMF series on Starz. So here's where it gets crazy, because Tammy has been accused.
So Tammy, allegedly, I have to say alleged. All right? Allegedly. Allegedly, Meech used Tammy to set up some members in BMF so Big Meech could get out early. Now, the problem is, he snitched on the homie and still did not come out early.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So that's why people was like, yo, you know, that's the allegations that's happening right now. So 50 is talking about he's going to do a documentary to prove that Big Meech was a snitch.
Damn.
That's crazy, right?
That is wild.
The level of pettiness, I'm telling you, is...
With a capital P.
That's it. That's it.
Power of attorney for Big Meech when he was in jail, and she's one of the executive producers of the BMF series on Starz. So here's where it gets crazy, because Tammy has been accused of working with Big Meech to set up other members of BMF to get his sentence reduced. So it seems to me that 50 Cent is setting up to do an expose documentary on how Big Meech set up other members of BMF to get out of jail early. But how is that possible? Because technically, Big Meech served his entire sentence. Well, let me explain. There's a man named Dion Cuffy Gatlin. He's the former head of the St. Louis chapter of BMF and a crucial member of the team. He's currently serving a 27-year sentence for 2 murders and drug trafficking. He claims that Big Meech is the reason he's behind bars. Cuffy and Meech's relationship go back to the 90s. At one point, Cuffy paid $250,000 for rights to the BMF entertainment arm. That's movies, that's television, and all of that. That's when Cuffy and 50 Cent's relationship started. So the question is, where did everything go wrong? Well, Cuffy claims Meech introduced him to Tammy Cohen's, who eventually convinced him to buy 100 kilos of cocaine from a source that Meech recommended. Yeah, Meech was still moving coke while he was locked up. He alleges that Tammy was an informant and Meech was aware of this.
Did he say 100 kilos?
That's movies, that's television, and drug trafficking.
Bring it back.
To get out of jail early. But how is that possible? Because technically, Big Meech served his entire sentence. Well, let me explain. There's a man named Dion Cuffy Gatlin. He's the former head of the St. Louis chapter of BMF and a crucial member of the team. He's currently serving a 27-year sentence for 2 murders and drug trafficking. He claims that Big Meech is the reason he's behind bars. Cuffy and Meech's relationship go back to the 90s. At one point, Cuffy paid $250,000 for rights to the BMF entertainment arm. That's movies, that's television, and all of that. That's when Cuffy and 50 Cent's relationship started. So the question is, where did everything go wrong? Well, Cuffy claims Meech introduced him to Tammy Cohen's, who eventually convinced him to buy 100 kilos of cocaine from a source that Meech recommended. Yeah, Meech was still moving coke while he was locked up. He alleges that Tammy was an informant and Meech was aware of this, and the deal went south and he was eventually arrested. He alleges that this deal would have got Meech out of jail several years ago, but the evidence from this arrest became inadmissible in court because Tammy was having an affair with the DEA agent Keith Cromer handling the investigation. So the evidence was thrown out. And if that's true, it means that Big Meech set up his brother and didn't even get out of jail for it. Side note, Rick Ross is definitely a chess player. Even after 50 Cent made millions for Lil Meech and his family and he set them up for a career in TV and film, Rick Ross was still able to slide in and make his presence known. We don't understand the ins and outs of exactly why it played out like this, but I can assure you money is at the heart of it.
Facts.
That's yeah, man. So Big Meech just completely blocked his blessing.
Yep.
The whole family was eating. Now he get out of jail. He wanted to stunt. He wanted to go to the strip club. You know what I mean? He wanted to do that. So Rick Ross is Rick Ross playing smart.
Yeah,
Rick Ross was like, yo, come and take a photo.
This is sly genius right here. Like sly genius, man. He just out here like, I'm just gonna grab your homie, throw everything you did for him right in the trash, and then go put it on the internet. Damn, man. But Meech is a little bit silly for this one, for real.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean, Rick Ross is doing what he does. You know what I mean? I respect what Rick Ross did. Just, you know.
Yep.
So, yeah, there's 50, man. Continue to go at Big Meech. He's a snitch. Call him a rat. Look at this. Calling him a rat. This is photos of the BMF.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
This is big, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's the word from the street, so let's get into that. First off, he is a known kingpin from St. Louis who did business with Big Meech for over 20 years since 1990. And according to him, he is the first person to ever put $1 million in cash in Big Meech's pockets. And as of today, he claims he was set up by Big Meech, which eventually led to him receiving a 27-year prison sentence. And he claims it all started when Big Meech was in Detroit's County Jail when he got indicted in 2005. And while Big Meech was in Detroit's County Jail fighting his case, he met a Spanish connect named Fidel Suarez, who had major connections to Mexican cartels out of Los Angeles, California. And Cuffy also claims Fidel was the first target who Big Meech was trying to line up so he could receive a reduced sentence. And Cuffy also claims that the person who Big Meech was using to line up Fidel.
I'm Tamara Gatling. I'm making this recording in regards to my dad. He's Dion Gatling. Most people know him as Cuffy. But I wanted to make this recording so I can shed light on some facts. My dad was set up by one of his best friends, which is Demetrius Flannery, also known as Big Meech. My dad and Meech have been friends for 30 years plus. I've known Meech my whole life. I look at him.
There's no
like
loyalty in the streets, yo.
Like
There's no loyalty in the
what happened
street.
to the rules, dog?
There's no rules. There's no
none.
rules. Internet is the new streets, and all them niggas is looking for a bag at the moment. So
real.
they don't care where they get in the bag. They could get the bag from a pastor. They could get the bag from Satan, but they still gonna rock a freaking cross in their chest. You know what I mean? And that's why I mess with 50. That's why I agree with whatever 50 does, I'm agreeing with it because I'm the same type of person. How am I going to try to help your whole family? And then you come out, you take photos with my op. Trying to do shows with my op. Trying to do a car show with my op. What Rick Ross is going to give you? Even if Rick Ross decided to give you $1 million, that's still not going to be enough to what I'm bringing to the table for your whole fam. Your whole empire. There's a movie, a whole series because of me.
Facts.
I put your son in acting school so he could learn how to act. Your son wasn't nothing before that.
Yeah, just a son of a...
Exactly. And then now you come out, you thinking about yourself, your pocket for just, what, you got to pay bills? Like, how? Come on. Like, you serious? It's the same thing with Irv. I understand Irv died, Cloud Babies, no
Rest in
disrespect. Rest in peace. But if you're gonna block my blessing, nah, you gotta go, son.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, when he passes away, you're gonna just like sit there and just like.
I'm
talk
smoking
shit.
in a pack. I'm smoking in a pack. Yes. Niggas die every day, B. I'm from New York. People die every day. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna feel sorry for you because you die. Like, yeah. Like, to me, yeah, it sucks because I don't know Gotti. I don't know none of these cats like that. But the principle behind it is the principle, dog.
Hey, respect for standing on that for real.
No, it's just the principle. Let's be real. Like, if you're helping my whole family, right? I cannot just be greedy about it and be just thinking only about myself. Why? Because I need a new iPhone. Okay. I need a new Tesla. But at the same time, you putting money in the whole family. My son was nobody.
Facts.
You know? Facts. Now to the Earth situation. Now you trying to blow up, right? You try everything. You got people hating on you and stuff like that. You get shot 9 times. Still, right?
Yeah.
And then I come out of nowhere and still hating on you after all this drama for years and decades.
And this ain't just hating on the normal level. There's behind the scenes hate. There's blocking from, there's no signing
labels.
Deals, labels. There's this, there's that. Man, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe 50's been restraining himself pretty well. Yeah. Maybe that's what's really happening here.
You can't be mad at the man. You cannot be mad at him, son. You feel me? Let's go.
Situation has been completely devastating on so many different levels, and there's still so many questions that aren't answered. At this point, I can only shed light on what I know for sure to be facts, and hopefully one day I will have the complete truth. But in 2011, around that time, Meech reached out to my dad in regards to creating a BMF movie. So Meech hooked my dad up with a woman named Tammy Cohen's. At the time, Tammy was Meech's power of attorney. Also, she owned the life rights. So my dad was working with Meech, Tammy, T, basically trying to work on a movie deal. So finally arrested my dad and we received the discovery. He knew exactly who CS1 was, and he told me and my mom that it was Tammy Cohen's. At that time, we really did not want to believe. We wanted to give Meech the benefit of the doubt. It was really, really hard to believe that Meech would set my dad up. It was almost unbelievable. So we were able to like reach out, get a message to Meech, and basically let him know that Tammy was an informant. We later received a message from him saying that it had to be a misunderstanding. Just call her, she'll straighten this out, so on and so on. And at this time, my dad was like, I'm not dumb, I'm not about to call an informant.
Sosa and myself, we all before all of that, you feel me?
Right.
Sosa's a day one nigga, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And see, Meech, I'm the first nigga put $1 million in his pocket. He never seen that till he came to the loot, you feel me?
I heard about you, dog. I heard you was just an outstanding dude, man. Take care of your business and your reputation in a good way preceded itself. So I understand now, based on from what we've dealt with and seen with this whole thing with Tammy, man. Speak on that for me if you can, because it's perplexing.
Well, what Meech and Tammy did is called, because you're not in the system. Thank God you're not. I hate to see brothers in this system. But brothers who are familiar with this system, this is a nasty, nasty system. What Meech and Tammy did was called a third-party cooperation. What happened was...
This call is from a federal prison.
Originally, I was put with Tammy. I paid for the script. I paid $250,000. That's my script. That's why 50, when he came in, because we put a cease and desist order in through my attorney. That's why they couldn't do a motion picture. That's why you didn't see the BMF story on the big screen. So 50 ran it through that star shit that he run that other corny shit that he do. So what happened was, homie, I wasn't even the original target. They wanted to get a little Mexican. He's actually a cartel member out of L.A. named Suarez. You'll see his name in the paperwork, Fidel Suarez. He was their initial target. You feel me?
Right.
He was their initial target. But with me calling in while they were trying to set up Fidel Suarez, she clicked over and told the Fed, or the agents who was listening to her and Suarez, hold on, this is Cuff. And when they heard the name Cuff, they went fucking crazy. And that's when her and Meech turned this scheme toward me. You feel me? So what it did was, this is what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to give Meech a time cut for her cooperation and set me up. But also, it kills two birds with one stone. It puts me in jail, and now they don't have to split any of the revenue with me. My buddy and my partner along with me his name is Louis Burrell. That's MC Hammer's big brother.
That's who Tammy was coming out here to see.
That was me.
And I'm gonna tell you the year. That was 2015. No, that was like 14.
Way earlier than that. It started way earlier than that. Way earlier than that. Around 2010, homie. Way earlier than that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we gotta go way back.
We put $50 million on the table through Lionsgate Films, through Louis Burrell's Connect. Because Louis is the nigga, he a bait nigga out there, but he fucks around. He really fucks around in the music tip, but he also fucks around in the movie industry up there. Now, what we did not know is why Tammy would turn down that deal with me and Louis Burrell getting 20% of that budget. You understand what I'm saying? For a finder's fee. So what ended up happening was we didn't know that they had other plans and that she was sleeping with the feds and that they would put me off in prison and run away with my script and don't have to give me anything. So it was supposed to give me a time cut and knock me out of my percentage, me and Louis Burrell out of our percentage for the finder's fee with Lionsgate's film. Well, Lionsgate, when Louis went, so they backdoored us. Lionsgate shot it down when Louis Burrell wasn't no longer a part of it. You feel me?
Right.
So Tammy's whole thing fell apart. Meech couldn't get a time cut because they found out Tammy has no credibility. Because when you can't have a relationship with a federal agent, now you have no credibility. So they thing blew up. They thing fell all the way apart and blew up. That's why Meech didn't get a time cut. But Tammy testified in open court that she signed up to be a DA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut.
This call is from a federal prison.
Special Agent Keith Cromer testified that Demetrius Flannery knew about this whole thing, but he just wanted to keep his name out of the documents. The special agent told Flannery that he could not do that. He could only do that if Cuff don't go to trial. And with Cuff's record, he can't afford to go to trial. You understand what I'm saying?
Correct.
But in the midst of all of this, she ends up flipping on the special agent Keith Cromer, and their whole deal went in the trash. So that's why we at the point to where we at now.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long does your relationship go back with Meech, Cuff? How long have you known him? What you guys go back?
1990, homie. 1990, homie.
Damn.
1990.
I think I'm Big Meech. Woo! Larry Hoover.
Damn.
This is crazy, right?
This is so much more elaborate than I gave it credit for real.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Here goes your boy.
You like a hoe, nigga. Put your back against the wall and just slide down. Nigga took a picture with Rick Ross. You like a hoe, nigga. Put your back against the wall and
that's
just slide down.
I'm with 50, son. Yeah, that's it.
Petty as each other. I love this shit.
Yup. This dude was all on my timeline.
Hey, yo, man, I'm hearing already some people was pulling out of that concert. Yeah, on February 13th, that Big Meech was having. I know Little Baby ain't performing, right? Yeah, he said he ain't fucking with Gunna no more because Gunna a rat. I know he ain't performing that Big Meech shit. Yeah, 50 on the internet calling this nigga a rat. Talking about Tammy Cowan. This shit didn't grew some legs. Yeah, from when we was on the internet a few months ago talking about, yo, how Cuffy get indicted, how the Migo get indicted, and Meech ain't get indicted, blah, blah, blah. This shit didn't grew some legs since then. Yeah, because if Tammy then told 50 and... Yo, 50, let me narrate this shit, B. Let me narrate this shit. Let's get to that. Yeah, New York, nigga. Let's get to that. Yeah. Who's going to this concert? I said I want to. Who's going to this concert still? Yeah. What's really going on out here? Let's get to that. And yo, man, I'm hearing already some people was pulling out of that concert. February 13th.
Yeah, man, that's exactly where we at, Cloud Babies Elevation Nation. If you are now tuning in, we were just about to get off. And RIP to Irv Gotti.
Rest in peace, man.
You know what I mean?
To the families and all that.
Yes, sir. This is 50's biggest op. Died today, age 54. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna miss him, man. He did tell us some good stories. Most of them were fabricated. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, we're gonna miss this man. RIP. And then 50, keep on doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
Stay putting your foot in these niggas' neck, man. All right?
Do not change, dog.
Do not change.
Do not change.
We love you for who you are, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
love it. Because if I'm trying to help a whole family and then you come out and taking photos with the op, no, the whole show gotta go. The whole show gotta go.
Everything.
You know what I mean?
The shirt and the paychecks. All of that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the son, stop acting. And
Yeah, like see them clauses. Yeah, at that point, bro, I'm sending messages like, you sucked anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I'm out here, like for real. This is crazy. It's deep. Rest in peace to Irv and everything. Meech and his son. Damn, man, that's a whole nother story, man. For real, that is deep. If you was there for it, y'all know it for real.
For sure. Once again, man, thank you so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell button, and make sure you guys join, all right? And help the video grow, all right?